Sorry that I've been hijacking Pastor Bobby's training session. I just wanted to, say a few words and say hi to everyone in the house. So we are live today, 26th July 2024. It's a Friday. It's a blessed Friday. And we have the MD CEO of Blue Dutch Fount Company Limited, a real estate development company based in the Etiosa region of Lagos State, or in Lekki to be precise. It is headed by our very own, I'm proud to say, Mrs. Candace Ebhomieien-Uaboi. Mrs. Candace, forgive me for not pronouncing your surname well. It's an Edo surname. I can see from the Ebhomieien and everything. Yes, so I do remember seeing her name on the top sellers list about 3 years back. Our upline is also a Rems member who is also a developer. And what else? She and her company have been doing interesting, great things on a low-key level, even before Rems brought her on board that, look, you are our own. You cannot be going to meet other people to sell for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Blue Dutch Fount Limited. They have at least 5 products that I'm aware of, and we hope that this shall be a blessed partnership between all of us. So, Pastor Bobby, thank you for letting me introduce. Back to you, sir.
All right, guys. Okay, for general, so guys, we have before us. So the purpose of this our brands partners for the next session is just to engage our MDs, our partner MDs, and so hear from them, talk about the products, and then say it to us again first hand from their mouths. Let's get to know them, because I believe if you get to know the MDs, you can be able to connect to the products more and sell for them more, and we all grow together in the industry. And I'm so blessed. I'm so honored to want to host this wonderful woman first on this new move. It's going to be every Wednesday and Thursday night. Let's just try so you can walk that way. Wednesday and Thursday nights. We told her to walk out that way. 20 days just running, but to be recorded so that people can get to the archive and watch it over. So that also MD that will come here, what I will say, recorded. So tomorrow, if your doing is changed, we go play for you. You can say, you said
accountable.
You said A and B. My role in this in Rems, so that things are done properly well.
Your doing change, Pastor Bobby. Don't kill me, I beg.
Let me tell you ahead of time. So if you ask the question, you say I will build helipad in 2 months' time. We will remind you 2 months' time. So guys, without wasting of time, going to be 30 minutes chat. I want to give the floor to Madam Candace. Just have the floor. Let's know who you are. Who are you, Ma? And how long have you been in Rems? I know you're Rems member. Let's just get stuck on there first, Ma. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Pastor Bobby. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for taking out time on this Friday night where you should be having fun somewhere. You took out time to join us. We appreciate your presence here. I'll start by introducing myself. I'll try to make it brief so I don't take too much of your time. My name is Candace Ebhomieien-Uaboi. I am a real estate developer and the CEO of Blue Dutch Fund. So at Blue Dutch Fund, we are, what's it called? A team of realtors, previous realtors came together to form the company. And the reason why we did that was because we got fed up selling for other companies. We didn't know who to sell for anymore. We didn't know who to trust because we were getting into all sorts of troubles. So that's why we decided to come from our own so we can sell our own products that we have total control over. And that's how it all started. And personally, I ventured into real estate in 2012. That's about 10 years ago. And okay, let's say 2010, but took it fully 2012. And a lot of you may not know that most of these companies were not even in existence. I didn't even hear of maybe the first company then, P1, I had not started hearing of them. So I actually started real estate dealing with Omoniles. You know, you go to those remote areas, speak to those people. I could not even hear Yoruba, but of course, I was still learning at that time. I go with people, they speak Yoruba. Real estate was so difficult then. Now it's quite easy because companies have made it so easy to transact. Then it was so difficult because you're dealing with these villagers. Then we didn't used to think about title, the C of O, Gazette. We just go buy land and, so things were much more remote then. We didn't even chat land in Alausa, But luckily, we were just doing the right thing because there were no much interest, government interest and all that. So we just realized that all the lands we bought then, now we didn't really have any issues. We just bought blindly, and that's how my real estate journey started. And then in 2000, and I think I joined Rems in 2017. I can remember, yes, 2017. And then my upline, who is also a developer now. What?
When began 2018, maybe 2018.
Okay.
No, Pastor Bobby, I understand before Rems became the limited liability company, okay. I understand what she's getting at. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. It's around that region. It's that 2017 region. That's when I joined Rems. Okay, maybe 2017, 2018. But I know I joined really very early. And, we see about Madam Funke and all that, Madam Funke making waves. And of course, we all wanted to sell like her. So we tried to go close to her, try to learn her secrets of, closing deals and all that. So, like I said, fast forward to 2000 and 2 years ago, exactly. And we decided, okay, let's have our own stuff. Now, before we formed Blue Dutch, it took us about a year. We had an office in Nikota Shopping Complex. We were marketing a brand. We registered Blue Dutch in 2018. So we were acting as intermediary, as a marketing brand. So it was 2 years ago. Okay, it took us 1 year to search for lands, do some registrations, do some, underground work and all that, due diligence, work behind the scene. And after 1 year, we launched the Blue Dutch. That was in August 2022. Will be 2 years in 2 weeks, next week. So that's how we started. Wow. We started with 3 estates, one in Museo, 2 in Epe. Started quite modest, but we know our destination. Our plan has always to be that's go-to estate. Now, our only vision, our main target is to be a company that people in diaspora, all around the world, Nigerians want to invest. They just think, okay, is it Blue Dutch? Okay, no need to even do verification. No need to even check. Just buy it to be right. That is our aim. We want to get to a point where people just don't need to do verification. They don't need to check. They don't even need to check if Blue Dutch send receipt to me. No, Blue Dutch should have sent receipt by now. When did you pay? Yesterday, I received with them. When did you buy? You bought 2 weeks ago. They'll call you for allocation any moment from now. We do immediate allocation. In fact, we do individual allocations. We don't wait till, there are so many. Sometimes we do group allocation, but sometimes when individuals are maybe anxious, they just finish paying. Maybe today we'll tell them, okay, don't worry, we'll organize an allocation for you next week. And we'll take only one person to site and we'll give them the allocation, snap pictures and walk away. So for us, we don't want to make allocation a ceremonial thing. Though it's more expensive allocating individuals, but we are determined to go the extra mile, no matter the cost, just because we want to be that estate. We want to make real estate easy, the ease of doing business. We want to make people think, okay, you want to buy land, okay, it's just like going to a shop. Just go and buy a bag of rice and come back home. That's what we want real estate to be. It's not like you start thinking, oh, it's rocket science. You have to lobby to get allocation. You have to, I am still doing that till now. I still run around. Clients I sold land for as far back as 2016, I'm still running around for them, going from one place to another, pillar to post. So we do not want any of our realtors to have such challenge. And that's why we are working round the clock to ensure that we do the right thing. And God will keep every one of us alive. In 2 years' time, we'll be alive to testify that these words I'm saying today, they will come to pass.
Sorry, man, something you said, even though I've done a personal research about your company, I've heard people, one of the testimony about your company. I also seen you said you allocate as easy as possible. Even one person.
So
why is that? Is that doable?
it's 100% doable. Now, the only reason why, okay, it's 100% doable. That's what we are showing at the moment. We allocate, in fact, there was a guy that we allocated, I think, about 3 days ago, if I'm right,
Wow.
about 3 days ago. He just paid, and in about 5 days, we arranged his allocation.
We document also.
Yes, we do. Yes. So what we do is, of course, we have a very astute survey. Our surveys come out quickly, like in the speed of light.
So it's doable.
It's doable. We do it. In fact, if you want, I mean,
You
you go
know,
to our Instagram.
3 months, 1 year. Someone's doing it now. It's doable then.
We do allocation less than 2 weeks. What are you waiting for? All you need to do is, it's just that it's more expensive. But if you really want to do it, you do it. All we need to do is the surveyor just goes to site, what's it called? Map out the boundary. We fix the beacons. We use blocks to just create the beacon. Then we clear. So what we do is, whenever we do mass clearing, we clear some plots down. So we clear some plots, and hoping that, okay, when we do individual allocation. So sometimes you realize that, okay, a little bit of grass has grown. So it's usually easy because we just cut it, we just level the grass that has grown. And we do immediate allocation. If you go to our Instagram page, you see sometimes we have one, 2 people. Then sometimes we do group allocation as well.
Yeah.
Right.
So I want to
So
just
even
take a time.
on Boxing Day,
Fantastic.
we allocated someone at what's it called, Fount Monastery Road, because he came to Nigeria and it's like he's going back. So we're like, it was so difficult. All the staff were on holiday. So I and 2 other people, we just, okay, since we're in Lagos, we didn't travel, let's just go and give these guys land. We gave him the allocation and walked away. There was no ceremony, no story. Yeah.
Wow.
Just give him his land. So if you are ready, come and start fencing. And we walked away.
Fantastic. When I went to inspection with your site some months ago, I saw fencing in Ekperiland. I said,
Yeah. Yes, there are some clients already fencing inside our estate. In fact, we write letters to clients. Come and begin working in your land, because we want people to come for inspection and see fence. We want to see people to see houses. So we are always permanently writing letters to clients. Come and begin. For those of you that have completed payment, gotten your allocation, come and start. And people are already fencing their land inside our estate. You can go there and verify for yourself.
are you hearing what I'm hearing? Put some emoji there, some emoji in the chat room. This is a new move in the industry. It's doable. Yes, I agree with you, man. It's doable. On this person industry. No more again. So now please,
yeah.
what you are doing on your staff, take us to all your estates.
Okay, so we have a couple of estates, and God willing, we are working on others. Now, Bloom Fountain, located in Shangotedo, Monastery Road, Shangotedo. We have 2 locations right there. We have the mini and the mega. Now, the mini is because it's not so big. Let's say it's not so big. But we were so desperate to have land within that location because we had ideas on what to do with it. So we acquired the mini and then acquired the mega. The mega is much bigger. It's a massive place. So the mini is, when you get to the end of Shangotedo, the end of by the monastery itself, turn to the left, right, second turning by the right, we have the mini there. Then the mega is located on the right-hand side of the monastery, just behind Landway. That's where we have the mega. So for now, we are not so all out with the mega because we need to, we assess it through the back, which is behind Landway. So we are waiting. We already started working on the road leading directly beside Landway. And by God's grace, we already have plans. All the developers on that street, there are lots of assets on that street already. So all the developers, we came together, we are constructing the road. And by December this year, when it's dry season, we're going to construct the road all the way to Landway, just by the Landway. So we will have realtors go to the mega location easily for inspection. So that estate will be fully ready for inspection by December. Now the mini is right there, is ready. We've done allocation to a couple of clients, and we are hopeful and hoping to begin mass infrastructural development there in December. So we're just waiting for the rains to come down a bit, and then we'll take off. So that is for Bloom Fountain. Is ready, everything, the documentation, title is CFO, 100% Blue Dutch owned, deed of assignment, everything is with us, everything is fine. You have absolutely no problem when you purchase from those. In fact, all our estates, full ownership of those estates. We did all our due diligence, and we have put those estates in a situation whereby clients will freely invest in. And then we have Akodo, Blue Veil Garden, Scheme 2. We had Scheme 1 before, now we are in Scheme 2. The title is Gazette. Just after Akodo Market, you see what's it called, billboard just by the express road, almost opposite the Akodo police station. You see our billboard by the express. You go in less than 50 meters from the express road. That's where we have our Akodo estate, Blue Veil. We've not done inspection to that estate yet. We want to do some clearing, and then hopefully by next weekend we would be 100% ready to take Rems to that particular estate. Would have done some clearing, done 1 or 2 things in the estate, and then you can come for inspection. That's the title. I already spoke about the title is Gazette. And the selling for now is actually very cheap, but we have we have plans to take it to the current market value, because others are selling even far more expensive than what we are currently selling. Yeah, we're selling for 18 million right now for 500 square meter. It's not going to remain that way for long. Probably next month we'll take it to the current selling value.
After good effect.
What?
Yeah, good effect. So we'll increase the price.
Definitely. Definitely it would. It would. Okay, so the next is Blue Robins. Okay, or sure. That estate, in fact, it didn't stay so long. We have just very few plots left there because everybody liked it. Everybody that goes there wants Blue Robins. So even funny, the plots we have left there are the people that came for refund, because we had a couple of people, sometimes they come and say, okay, they're going to Canada, they're going to school, they need refund for their land. So we refund easily. Our refund procedure is seamless. You don't need to call to remind us. Once you submit your refund request form, 90 days, you get your money in your account, cash back. We do not, sometimes we won't give them before 90 days. Depends on sometimes some clients are really, on our case, troubling, calling nonstop. We just say, okay, let's sort this person out. Let him just carry his wahala, that kind of thing. So we do a lot of refund. And then those are the lands we even have in Blue Robin. It's a beautiful location, just overlooking the Epe Lagoon and quite close to Isimi, Lagos. So it's the title is freehold. Okay, register survey, freehold, and now we are actually working on the CFO. The CFO is seriously in progress, like concretely in progress. So the next estate we have Blue Bells Residence, Omuepe. I know Barrister C doesn't want us to go in there, but I think it's a strategic location, because when we bought that estate, we bought it with the future in mind. We know fully well that it's strategically located close to the Lagos Film City, close to Lagos State Food and Logistics Hub. And thirdly, the reason why we really like that estate, besides when we were purchasing it, it was or it is residential freehold, and it's quite inside, which makes it a little bit less susceptible to government interference. I know sometimes the government, they're so attracted to lands along the major road, express road, very juicy locations. So we went to just hide ourselves. It's not like it's so far in. It's not so far in, but it's quite on the low-key part of that area that is not susceptible to government interference and encumbrance. So we are also working on the CFO. We just started working on the CFO, and we are hopeful we quickly get our title, so we know, okay, this is CFO is safe, because I mean, a lot of us know what's going on in Epe, 1 or 2 government interference. So that's why we are trying to be ahead of the government by securing CFO for our lands in Epe, so we know we've done the right thing. So for now, that's all we have currently selling.
Fantastic. It seems to, well, not every MD has a grip of all they have, but you did very well. I was surprised. Well, I'm not surprised anyway. You were able to remember your estate and in the title and the amounts. Shows that your work is, you're part of what you're doing. So realtors, you have any question for her, let me know. I can unmute you. Router, any question for Madam Candace, raise your hand or put a question in the chat room. We will allow you to speak to her one-on-one and all that. Router, are you there? Any question for Madam Candace? Madam Candace, so what's your take about this recent government demolition, all this news here and there, trying to see people stop selling out that title? We like call it revolution, or I don't know what, there's a word I'm trying to look for, but there's a change right now in the industry in Lagos. What's your take about that?
Okay, so the truth about this is I knew something like this will happen. I knew something like this will happen. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I used to tell my colleagues then that very soon government would, they will spoil this sector. I used to just put it in that language, like they will spoil this sector. Why did I say that? First of all, at that time, about 4 or 5 years ago, the industry was booming. The boom was unprecedented. There were lots of sales, lots of awareness. Everybody in diaspora wanted to buy. Everybody was into real estate. People started even quitting their jobs. Even those that were working, they started having real estate as side hustle. There was so much money involved. And a lot of real estate companies were splashing so much money. There was cars, incentive, trips. So I knew the sector was becoming so attractive. It would definitely attract government presence or government attention. And rightly so he did. Now, for the government, I will not want to say a couple of things, but I think, when you see something bubbly, if you are in control, it's just, for instance, in your house, you see them cooking rice and chicken, everybody's eating and marrying. You too, you want to be part of it, so you want to also, so I see the government, one, they're trying to regulate the sector. I give it to them because the sector was not properly regulated at that time. Developers were not so controlled. Some of them were not even allocating. Some of them were not even buying properties that had title. They were not even doing the right verification. They just go purchase from the family, put it out there, no documentation, no due process. So at some point, government needed to come in to regulate. That's one. Regulate. One. Two, government needed to maybe take control of the sector. Because at that time, it didn't really have a spearhead. Everybody was just freely doing whatever they wanted to do. Everybody just woke up and started building, selling, no regulation, nothing. So government decided to come in, apart from regulating it, spearhead the sector. Okay, there's a spearhead somewhere. And then thirdly, I don't know really how to put it, so I don't get people reading wrong meanings to it. But I will just leave it at this. I'll just leave it at this. But I think it's rather unfortunate because a couple of people have been affected, especially when it comes to the demolition. Now, some of those demolitions were or are maybe right because people actually built on waterways, canal, and all that. Most of them were justly demolished. Some of them probably were just being unfortunate. But the only lesson, so if you are not involved in it, you may not understand what those that are involved went through. I really feel for them. But it's a lesson to the rest of us that before we make developments, we have to do the right thing. We have to, the right what's it called now? Approvers, do the registrations, do our search, especially when it comes to building. Right. So we have to do the right thing before venturing into the sector as developers. And now as clients, you have to do the right search, your due diligence before even purchasing any of these properties as well. Yeah. So it's a wake-up call for every one of us.
Everybody,
I think Lagos, real estate in Lagos is now being channeled towards doing the right thing and very, very careful.
Yeah. All right. So we are following your presentation. Someone said it's amazing, great innovation. Someone said, wow. I'll ask a question. Do your company give clients register survey? The question, someone asked a question, man. Do your company give a registered survey? Can you hear me, ma? Hello, can you hear me, ma? Hello, ma, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. The network was Ivy. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Ask, your company give registered, your company give clients registered survey.
Oh, I think it's the network.
Your company give client registered survey?
Definitely, 100% registered. 100% registered. We registered all our survey. Registered, not provisional. We don't give provisional survey.
Okay. So any more questions? So someone asking again about the
Yeah, we don't issue provisional survey. It has to be registered.
Okay. So okay. I've shared all the flyers on the chat room, so she can't go back to it again. So go to the chat room. Other products there is shared there for you to go through and all that. So guys, any more questions for M before she goes? We're about to shut down 9 times soon. Sorry guys, I'm sorry for that background noise. I just went somewhere. Just all right. So any more question, guys? Any more question for Candace? Any more questions? So where's your office location?
Okay, so our office is at West End Estate, Lekki County Homes, Ikota.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, guys, that's Blue Dutch Fount MD there with the products, and okay. So someone asked for a recap on your Monastery Road estate. Yes, recap. Monastery Road. Talk about it again.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Monastery Road Estates, Bloom Fountain, Mega and Mini, title, certificate of occupancy, and we are even working on governor's consent in our company name. So very soon, we'll tell you the title is governor's consent under a certificate of occupancy. So that's work in progress. We have 2 locations right there. Mini is a smaller estate, and Mega is the larger one. And the Mini, we've sold quite a couple of plots there. We've done allocation, and then we would do another round of allocation during the August break. And then we hope to, or we plan to, or we are going to do massive infrastructural development there by December this year. We're going to complete the, the fencing, the gatehouse, and the, road network and all that. December this year would begin. So that, because the plan is for us to have people start building in the Mini maybe next year. So that's our plan. Let people start building in Mini next year. So we are committed to doing the infrastructure development, because that's the only thing left. Every other thing is set. So for the Mega, though we take people there once in a while for inspection, but we are going to be fully ready and open to mass inspection for the Mega by maybe November, December, January, because plans are already in place. We've done half of the road. We did that, I think between February and March. We did halfway. Developers on the streets. I was even the one that led the team. Even our road on Mini, I was the one too that led the team. So our staff went around the area to get all the developers' numbers and added them to a group. I spearheaded the group, appealed to them so we can come together, and we combined resources. Each of us contributed. Each of us contributed, and that's how we started filling the road all the way from the third road, Monastery, to the left. Feed it all the way, all the developers. So same thing is happening at Mega. So while we're doing the Mini, same thing. I was spearheading the team in the Mega. I formed the team as well, invited other developers too. So we did halfway, we've done the road halfway. So we planned continuing the road, and by December this year. So by January, we'll be done with the road. And then we'll have mass inspection to the Mega, where we'll invite all Rems members to come partake. It's a beautiful location. And the the most alluring part of it is title is great, CFO residential. Now, under what's it called? Fascinating aspect about the mega is that it shares an adjacent road to the coastal. So there's a road, the road at the side of mega takes you all the way down to the coastal road. So for those that are going to be purchasing land in the mega, they will just have it easy. I mean, having access to the coastal road all the way to maybe Aja or like. So it's a beautiful one. If you see the layouts of the mega, you see the road leading to the coastal road. So that's in its own is going to make that estate, I mean, sorted after, and it's going to make it a, I mean, a hit, so to say.
Yes, so pick
So
one
that's
also please, I just want clarity. The one by landway, is it accessible through the road by the side of landway? Okay, I think that's answered already, Abby, I guess.
right. Yes,
Okay,
it's
so
going to be accessible by the side of land, right?
another one, so is the mini and mega on a dry land? It's not, if not, will it be sand filled by the client or developer?
Okay, so it is not on a dry land, but it's not so bad. It's just the basic Lekki Island feeling that you will do. The estate is going to the company is filling all the common areas, recreational area, the road, all the road network paved and all that. But the clients will have to fill their own plots, which
Fantastic.
will not be so expensive.
Yeah, I believe so. All right. So most times, I don't know if you can advise also. Sometimes the company also give clients room to help them and feel with a fraction
Definitely.
and pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Yes,
allowed.
yes, yes. So yeah, we can do that, and it's going to come cheap because, of course, we know where to get source these materials in wholesale.
Great, great, great. Guys, fellow realtors, we've heard it tonight from the mouth of our MD. And of course, I will not blow too much on somebody that I'm not sure of. I can vouch for this complaint. I've worked with them, I've seen their works, I've done my background check on them before they even came on board as a developer with Rems. And guys, it's also a Remite. She's a Remite. It was a realtor, she's still a realtor. Also, she's our
Right.
own. So she understands what clients take us through. She came here to fill the gap and answer some questions and solve some problems you have in industry. So last question, Ma, what is driving your passion?
Wow, what's driving this passion I have for Blue Dodge, for real estate, and for Nigeria in general? Now, I'll tell you what. Everyone thought I was, I mean, not being in my right sense when I travel, and everybody's like, stay now, don't go back now, stay. Like that was like in maybe between 2013 to 2016. What are you going back to do in Nigeria? I beg, stay here, stay. America, everywhere. Then it was so difficult to go to those countries. And there was really nothing happening here. But I just said, I cannot leave real estate. It's not possible. Then I've not even done too much in real estate. But I knew that I had a great future in real estate. So I'm like, I cannot leave real estate. I have to go back to Nigeria and do real estate. I want to do real estate. I want to be the difference. I want to make a change. I already had that conviction right from, I mean, over about 10 years ago. So now what really drives this passion and this conviction is I know we can make a difference. And the good thing is the members of our team, the members of our board, we all reason alike. If you speak to any one of them now, they will tell you the same thing I'm saying. We all have same kind of mentality, passion, we reason alike, we like to do things the same way and all that. We are driven by the desire to do the right thing. We want to right the wrongs in the real estate sector. We want people to know that you can actually, what's it called? Invest and go to sleep. Now, nobody is God. You cannot really beat your hand on your chest and say, I'm not going to encounter any problem in real estate, blah, blah, blah. You could encounter problems at some time. Problem is part of life. What you do in the midst of your problem is what makes you different. If you have an issue somewhere at any point in time, how do you carry the clients along? How do you make it easy for them? How do you take care of whatever issue that is there without having them breaking a sweat, having them think about it, having them even having to worry about it. You understand? So that's what we are all about. We are here to make it right. And, at the end of the day, trying to do things the right way is actually very difficult, very expensive, and time-taking. So that's why we see it's like we've been operating low-key, taking our time, because we knew we had to, set our foundation right before, what was it called, coming out to just blow our trumpet and all that. So we are driven by the passion to make things right. We are driven by the passion to, have people invest into real estate without, breaking sweat. And,
Fantastic.
all these negative stories we hear, about investments, Lagos, especially. We're here to right those wrongs.
Fantastic. Thank you so very much for the time. Our MD, Madam Candace. I'm right, Candace. And thank
Ebhomieien-Uaboi, right.
Thank you for the time. Thank you for what you're doing in the industry. I want to say thank you for making a difference in the industry. Thank you for telling us that it is possible to get things done. Thank you for delivering thus far. Please don't change. I beg you. Please don't change. Keep doing what you are doing. Make us proud as Remites. Make us proud as realtors that it's doable to get things done as you have been doing. Realtors, the ball is in your court. This, if you want to make real estate and with peace of mind, that you should look out to and and chat with. The office is easy. Please, I want your staff to post your office address on the group office address. Next week is the 2nd anniversary. I don't know what they plan for us realtors, but if you have any plan for realtors, let us know. Group, you can walk into your office. In fact, your office is new. It's not the open ceremony yet, so invite us to your office. Let's love on you and the brand, because you're doing a work worth celebrating. Thank you so much once again, realtors.
Thank you very much.
Emojis. We take some love to our MD tonight before we go. Send love to our MD before we go everywhere, realtors. Are you there? Don't sleep on me, guys. Okay, someone's network. All right, thanks for that. Yeah. So, guys, see you again next Wednesday. We're hoping that we'll do this every Wednesday and talk every Wednesday and Friday. I'll do a survey and see if Friday is a good day, because Friday, TGIF, people they chill on Friday. But I don't know.
Right.
It's about, thank God it's also recorded, so we can do a play tomorrow and next tomorrow and all that. So Wednesday and Friday will be Rems partners product knowledge section. So you can hear from our MDs, hear from them, and catch the spirit behind behind the MD and the brand. Someone said amazing to hear you, MD. Fantastic. So that's the office address there. You can walk in there. Please, if you want any of the flyer, anything, always chat our admin in the office, admin, and also the person that posts the flyer. Everything about them is on. She'll give it to you. All right, guys. Have a blessed evening. Have a blessed night. And we wish Blue Dot all the best. And we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Keep being the best you have been
doing. Thank you very much.
All right, guys. Time to go and party in your house. TGIF. Take that coffee. Take that tea. Don't do anything I don't want you to do. Good night, everyone.
All right.
Enjoy yourself.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay.
Tomorrow is inspection, no. Go and make some money. Go and do that advert, go and do that post and make some money. If I were you, I would go and find Blue Dot Martin and start posting and close that deal faster. Thank you so much.
All right.
Please look out at the group. It was posted today. Incentive from Blue Dot is mouth watering. Guys, go and scroll through the WhatsApp group, Rems. Go through the incentive. That should be your motivation right now. Go to that incentive and tell yourself to make that sale. It will be well with all of us. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night's rest. Bye, MD. Stay smiling, stay winning.
All right.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.